Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And while we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for Jusuf Nurkic.
You know, a trend like this isn't going to please the coach or the front office. He's been a little more focused on other parts of his game, and rebounding is something he needs to put more emphasis on. And I'm sure they've talked to him about it.
Now a look at Detroit's starting lineup. We've got Sarr. Ben Simmons is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Jusuf Nurkic, and it's Avdia in at the 3 slot. And for the Thunder, we've got Ball. Jimmy Butler out there with Derrick Jones. Then it's Williams, and it's Towns in at the 5, roaming the paint. Heading now into the final stages of the regular season. How excited are you for the playoffs, Doris?
BA, I absolutely cannot wait. This is always a long season, and there's a little bit of time left, but boy, can you feel the anticipation.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up, an opportunity at a three-point play. Well, when you think about all the miles Jimmy Butler has on his legs now, how many more does he have left, Grant?
Well, he's been shouldering the load for a long time, but what separates him from the pack is his sheer will and his IQ. So he might just surprise us a little.
What you love about Jimmy Butler is leadership is hard. There's times where you've got to say tough things to your teammates. You need guys like Butler who will do it.
Now here's Irving. Outside Simmons. Shot clock at 5. Here's Irving. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler. Outside, Williams. The 3 from Ball. Gets the 3 to fall.
Well, LaMelo Ball in the catch-and-shoot game. He says, I can get off the ball as well.
It's Avdia on the wing, defended by Jones. Pass to Nurkic. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. 4-3. Gets the trifecta.
Well, Towns has said he believes he's the greatest shooting big ever. That's how confident he is.
Now here's Sarr. Butler covering. Out of bounds. It'll be Thunder ball. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Mark Dagnall and I were able to chat. I asked him what his defense can do to nullify Kyrie Irving, and he said there's not much you can do against Kyrie. He's got a counter for everything you throw at him. He makes insanely difficult shots. We just have to make things hard on him and trust our help defense. Brian, back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. Now here's Nurkic. 8 points in his last time out. Detroit needs to get off a shot. Irving, no good. Unable to win this run.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
Count that bucket. Towns has got 5.
I just love the ball movement.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. All right, let's take this chance to see the players who have been the top rebounders since the All-Star break. 5th, Karl Anthony Towns.
Since the break, we've seen a renewed focus from him on the boards, and I know his entire team appreciates that lift.
Here's Irving. Last game we saw him with 32 points. Pass to Nurkic. To end the drought. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Doris, we've said it before, Kyrie Irving has some of the best handles this game has ever seen. What makes him so good?
BA, to me, you can tell Kyrie has had a basketball in his hands from his earliest years. There is just a comfort, whether he's in traffic or if there's multiple defenders being sent in his direction. Under duress of heavy pressure, it's like Kyrie Irving sees nothing but the rim in front of him. He's truly incredible.
Well, we get to see future Hall of Famer in Kyrie Irving tonight, Grant. What's his best skill?
I'll be honest, B.A. I've never seen a guard finish like Kyrie around the rim. He makes really difficult buckets look too easy.
And how about the Thunder? Doris, last season, bringing home the first major professional sports title in the state of Oklahoma.
And what a fan base they have celebrating this historic achievement. And you think about the way this roster was built. Through smart draft choices, through player development, and through a young, brilliant basketball coach, this team remains young, they're united, they're together, and it could be the first of many.
Shot by Nurkic, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Jones from outside. Detroit with a rebound. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
Here's Simmons. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Pass to Avdia. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Simmons. Now Avdia launches the 3.
0 for 4 to start this game. Some of it's execution, and some of it's just bad luck.
Ball against Simmons. Hits the front of the rim and out.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Now here's Avdia. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Timberwolves in Minnesota. Pass to Nurkic. Now Sarr. Simmons looking around. Back to Sarr. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Now Jones, defended by Avdia. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Takes a step back. Ball passes to Butler to win the drought. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
That's good from Butler.
What I love most about Jimmy Butler is his will to win and the capacity he has to take his teammates right along with him.
Bol, he's checked in for the Pistons.
Well, this guy's so crafty. Once he catches the defender a little bit out of position, it's a very good bet he's going to get some free throws.
Now here's Irving, a reliable go-to guy for them. He's averaging around 26.5 a game.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Nurkic passes to Bol. Now Simmons. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nurkic a screen on Ball. Pass to Nurkic. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Well, everyone knows foul line and down is where Yusuf Nurkic does his best work.
And here's Ball. 8 points in his last time out. Jones with a screen on Simmons. There's Ball with a 3. The Thunder with another miss. Pistons trail by 9. Outside Simmons. Back to Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
This is about first setting a tremendously good screen by Nurk, then getting off the screen and converting and pick and roll. So good.
Towns way outside. Off target from outside.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Pass to Simmons. Nurkic a screen on ball. Left side goal. The three. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Thunder leading by 7. Outside Jones. Williams on the wing. Here's Butler. Rejected by Bol.
He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit the defense for how they're playing him.
Stolen by Ball. Here's Towns. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Thunder?
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
And Nurkic throws it down.
Yeah, you can see the power game that Yusuf Nurkic has in his tool bag. That's a strong finish.
Back to Ball. Pass to Butler. From 11 feet away. Rebounded by Nurkic. And it's Nurkic with the ball for Detroit. 7-point differential. Nurkic a screen on Williams. Irving for 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Towns a screen on Avdia. The kick out to Ball. Outside, Williams. Clock at 6. Rejected by Bol. And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
So for Oklahoma City, Achua's checked in for Butler. Williams comes in for Jones. And it's Alexander Walker in for Jalen Williams. A big group substitution here for Detroit. Sarr's checked in for Nurkic. Strawler comes in for Avdia. Sensabaugh is checked in for Kyrie Irving. And Shaedon Sharpe subbed in for Simmons. Towns, that's good.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you, guys. The NBA understands its future is electronic. Commissioner Adam Silver said the vast majority of people consume us through media, not in person. Our social media audience is the highest of any league and continuing to grow exponentially. So there's no lack of interest in this game. Back over to you.
It's a beautiful thing. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Now here's Ball. Impressive numbers he's putting up, averaging just over 28 points a game.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Sharp with it, pounded by Ball. Ball, a screen on Ball. Down low, tipped. Achua with a steal. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. Offensive rebound. Pistons trail by 12. Pass to Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
Every time I watch Sarr, I'm just amazed at how light off the floor he is.
Towns. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Pass to Towns. Stolen by Sarr. Oh, and Towns with the block.
This is exactly what you need from Karl Anthony Towns on the defensive end.
Now here's Sharpe. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Here's Sensabaugh for 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Ball. Cada's checked in for Towns. Detroit also making some changes. Ben Simmons is checked in for Bowl. McCain comes in for Strother. And Spencer's subbed in for Sharp. To the left side wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Ball. The Pistons clear it. Last time they met in Detroit.
Yeah, they destroyed this team on the glass in the last meeting.
Inside. Here's Keita. Not going to go that time.
But the defense hanging in right there, making that shot really difficult.
Here's Sarr. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Thunder leading by 9. Achua passes to Alexander Walker. Outside, Williams. Drills it from deep.
Boy, you give this guy a half-decent look from distance, and he's gonna make you pay.
Here's Spencer, hounded by Ball. Shot's good by Sensabaugh. Sensabaugh's got 6.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
With the 10-footer, ball no good.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Pass to Spencer. Outside Simmons. Here's Spencer, hounded by Ball. From outside the arc. Spencer, no good. Outside, Williams. Here's Keita. Achua for 3. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Well, it's clear the defensive focus was to shut down Kyrie Irving, because so far it's working. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Jalen Williams. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Jones in at the 3. That's the group for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. Here's Sensabaugh. There's a screen by Nurkic. Avdia from outside. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 7 tonight. Outside for Butler.
What I like about Sarr as a shot blocker, he can do it anywhere on the floor.
Avdia passes to Sarr and finished off by Sarr.
Sarr using all of his length and athleticism to tell this league that he has arrived.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Oklahoma City leading by 7. Outside Butler. Shoots over Sarr. The shot by Butler, no good.
Boy, his teammates have really picked him up. But I'm sure, boy, they'd love something down the stretch out of this guy.
Here's Nurkic, using his post moves to get the 2 points. Nurkic has got 8 points.
I'll tell you, the defender draped all over Yusuf Nurkic. He never loses his concentration. What a finish.
Outside Butler. Here's Towns. From the left block, he sends it through. 16 points for him.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Sarr a screen. Pass to Sensabaugh. Now Sarr, 6 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Butler passes to Towns. Back to Butler. 4-3. The Pistons clear it. Nurkic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Avdia. Butler against Sarr. Now Irving. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Blocked.
Terrific awareness by Alex Sarr. That is protecting your rim, folks.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And some changes here for Detroit. Bowl, he's checked in for Nurkic. Ben Simmons comes in for Sarr. And it's Sharp in for Sensabaugh. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Pass to Towns. Lets it go from deep. And Simmons grabs the board.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Well, we know he can shoot it, Doris, but Karl Anthony Towns is most effective when he's also working in the paint.
B.A., he has such an effective arsenal offensively that he's most effective when he's getting to each of those aspects. So, you have back-to-the-basket skills, no doubt. If there's a mismatch, go at the mismatch. But he is also so effective as a driver. Straight line, with intent, and efficient off the bounce. He can also hit a mid-range. There is nothing he can't do on the offensive end.
And a lot of spot-up shooters now, adding a one-dribble pull-up 3 to the repertoire.
Yeah, when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists. They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Towns outside. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Ball, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And that one falls for Towns.
When Towns is healthy, he is an absolute force on the offensive end of the floor.
Outside Simmons. Back to Sharp. Outside Simmons. 6 to shoot. Sharp up top, hounded by Ball. And that one's good. Sharp.
Yeah, not afraid to finish at the rim. Sharp, just relentless.
Outside Butler. Jones with a screen on Simmons. And here's Butler outside. Buries it from 3. Butler's got 8 points.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Avdia finds Simmons. That's tipped. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Ball with it. Towns outside. Oh, it's blocked by Bull. Here's Sharp. Alexander Walker grabs the board. Thunder leading by 12. Jones, the pass to Towns. The kick out to Ball. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Jones feels it out. Here's Towns. Bull grabs the board. For Detroit, they've gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Here's Sharp, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one on Ball. All right, let's give a nod to defense now with a list of the teams leading the league in steals this month. In third, the Thunder.
They've really gotten after it at the defensive end, and that's been generating turnovers.
So for the Pistons, Strawther's checked in for Avdia, and McCain subbed in for Irving. The first one falls. Both free throws good from Sharp. Oklahoma City has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Outside, Alexander Walker. Towns a screen on McCain. With the 10-footer, buries the jump shot. Alexander Walker's got 5 now.
Well, just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
Ball against Sharp. Bull a screen on Ball. And finished off by Bull.
Growing his passing game. Sharp knows being able to reliably create for others will really round out his skill set.
Now here's Alexander Walker. His last outing he had 20. Butler finds Towns. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Oklahoma City shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game. A different look for Oklahoma City. Achua's checked in for Butler. Williams comes in for Jones. And Williams is subbed in for Alexander Walker. Avdia, he's checked in for the Pistons. And he's good on the second.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
To the inside, Strawther. And the deficit down inside single digits. Strawther's got his first 2 points.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Back to Ball. Achua with a screen on Sharp. The 3 from Ball. Bull grabs the board. Bull's got 4 rebounds in the game. Avdia against Williams. There's a screen. Outside Bull. Pass to McCain. Bull a screen on Ball. Here's Sharp. Williams grabs the board. Thunder leading by 9. Ball passes to Achua. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Well, length, athleticism, Achua, tough matchup on the interior.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And Detroit making a change here. Nurkic is checked in. Well, talking about Jalen Williams, what excites you most about this kid, Doris?
Okay, I don't know where to begin, PA, because you are talking about a legitimate two-way force and a guy who has the potential to be a perennial all-star. He takes on a huge defensive assignment. He can sustain an offense when your star is off the floor. Like, look out. This guy's game is big time.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Denny Avdia, the son of a 6'8" Serbian sharpshooter who played for the Yugoslavian national team, then moved to Israel and met Denny's mom. Denny said he had the same mentality, fire in the eyes. Every night, playing to win. That's how I've always been. That passion is a part of my culture. Guys, back over to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
Avdia finds Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
And looking at Jalen Williams, is there a part of his game you like best, Grant?
You know, it's tough to pick just one, B.A. He's such an all-around player. He can guard point guards, post players, you name it, and can score from anywhere on the court.
Here's what Oklahoma City's going with right now. Cada's checked in for Towns. And it's Alexander Walker in for LaMelo Ball. Detroit also making some changes. Sarge checked in for Strother. Kyrie Irving comes in for McCain. And Ben Simmons subbed in for Sharp. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Let's take a look at the seeding for the Eastern Conference with only 4 games of the regular season remaining. You look at the Pistons. Right now, they're in 10th place, hoping to get themselves into the playoff picture.
Well, I think for the Pistons, their season's in danger of slipping away. But still, it's not too late. With a strong push here over the last few games, they could earn a play-in spot.
Now here's Simmons. No points yet. Now Irving. Driving to the basket. Puts the move on. Williams grabs the board. Thunder leading by 13. Achua passes to Williams. Irving against Williams. And that one's good. Irving.
Yeah, Kyrie Irving, one of the outstanding mid-range shooters. This guy legit 3-level.
Williams looking around. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's foul number 2 for him.
And in the last 2 possessions, they've painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball.
Pistons trail by 11. Nurkic, a screen on Williams. Pass to Sarr. Now here's Avdia. And here's Sarr. He had 9 points in his last time out. And it's rejected. And it's turned out it's going to be a foul. He was hoping for a clean block, but the officials felt otherwise. So we'll have some free throws coming up here. Doris, while he's selective about it, Jusuf Nurkic has added a 3-pointer to his game.
I think if you're a big in the modern NBA, you understand that your game is always about adapting to what's next. And listen, you have to be selective if you're just adding this element, but Jusuf Nurkic trying to evolve.
One of the things I think teams love when you have Jusuf Nurkic is the kind of physicality he brings nightly in the middle of the paint. This is a guy who's capable of 20 and 20 on a good night.
That one misses.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Outside, Williams. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Pass to Achua. Three-pointer. They get the rebound. Queta gets the bucket. Queta's got his first 2 points of the night.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Oklahoma City leading by 12. Outside Achua. Pass to Alexander Walker. Right wing. Queta. Pass to Williams. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Kyrie Irving.
What I love about Jalen Williams, he makes his presence felt on the game. Athleticism, tireless work ethic, and offensive skills that are just blossoming with each repetition.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Right side Simmons. Pass to Nurkic. And here is Irving. Shot clock at 6. Williams against Avdia. Over Williams. Again the miss by the Pistons. And so it's Oklahoma City up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. Their defense has forced a number of key turnovers, giving them a clear advantage on possessions. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Carl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Carl.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Welcome, everybody. Let's jump right in with a look at the players of the week. Out of the West, Jalen Brunson.
I like Brunson's basketball intelligence. He's smart with the shots, the passing, the defense. He's playing A-plus ball.
Which is why we're talking about him right now. And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
While it's been a stampede in transition, they'll run it right down your throat if you let them.
I'm going to do something I haven't done in a while. I'm going to give you a compliment, just like you, Jet, in the blink of an eye.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low, just great work.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the Pistons. They trail by 14. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one, and that's the first of just 2 home games for them. And on the floor for J.B. Bickerstaff as we get into the second half. Alexander Sarr out there with Denny Avdia. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Ben Simmons. And it's Sensabaugh in at the small forward position. And so it's Detroit with it, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Pass to Sensabaugh. The 3-ball. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Outside Jones. Williams on the wing. Off the mark there with a 3. Pistons trail by 16. Pass to Simmons. Now Irving fires for three. The Thunder with the rebound. Towns has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Towns a screen on Avdia. Williams passes to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
The problem is the defense has now allowed Karl Anthony Towns to establish the rhythm. Now you've got to double him or get it out of his hands because he's cooking right now.
Here's Sensabaugh. 6 points for him. Sarr with a screen on Butler. Avdia from outside. Sarr misses.
Boy, yet another missed opportunity here. Whatever they talked about at halftime, it's not working.
Here's Ball. Left side Butler. Ball outside. From downtown. And Kyrie Irving clears the rebound. Pistons trail by 18. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
So much skill there for Sarr, and he can get elusive, which helped him draw the foul.
And Sarr drops them both. Thunder leading by 16. Ball surveys the floor. Towns outside. Butler against Avdia. Fades and shoots. Avdia pulls it in. Avdia's got his 6th rebound on the night. Simmons with it. Towns covering. Pass to Irving. This one for three. And he recovers it. Back to Simmons. Avdia right side. To the paint. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Well, you love to see Simmons use that size to finish at the rim and let him know.
Sarr against Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Boy, he is just putting this team on his back right now, and when he's got his rhythm, you just keep playing through him.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Since the All-Star break, here are the best passing teams in the NBA. 5th, Detroit.
They're clearly on the same page offensively, and the chemistry has gotten better and better. The assist totals have been outstanding.
Pistons trail by 16. Avdia outside. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Ball. And Alexander Sarr going to pick up the foul here. That's his 3rd foul so far. Now here's Butler. Give him 8. 5 on the clock. From deep three-point land. The rebound by Detroit.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Here's Sensabaugh. 9 points in the game. Outside Simmons. And he lobs it up top. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Here's Ball. Butler, a screen on Simmons. There's Ball with a three. Avdia pulls it in. Avdia's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Simmons. Outside Irving. Sarr against Towns. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, defensively, against a young guy like Sarr, his size and energy can be overpowering.
All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Thunder.
These guys have incredible stamina based on how they've been running the floor, using speedy transition play to get fast break points.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Sensabaugh. Ball. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Pistons trail by 12. And when it comes to adding sizzle to the steak, just watch LaMelo Ball, Doris.
I love that, B.A. Certainly, entertainment is a big aspect of this young man's game. The fancy dribbling, the no-look passes, the range on his three-point shooting. He alone can be worth the price of a ticket.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line. And that sends Alexander Sarr to the free throw line. That's on Jimmy Butler. The free throw drops for Sarr.
Yeah, and the potential Sarr has is enticing. He's a talented, mobile big man who wants to keep improving.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
Pistons trail by 13. Pass to Sarr. Down low. Avdia outside. Lets the three fly. Ball with the rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And some changes here for Detroit. Bol, he's checked in for Sarr. Sharp comes in for Avdia. And Spencer's subbed in for Simmons. Oklahoma City leading by 13. Outside Butler. There's Ball with a three. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Ball's got his 2nd basket on the night.
Boy, that's his 2nd three. First of this half, though.
Bol, the pass to Sharp. And the layup is good off the glass.
And his athleticism is big for Sharp in the post. And he can finish with either hand as well. So he'll get a lot of points down low there in his career.
Towns gets the bucket.
Impressive offensive versatility for big. He can show you a variety of looks.
Pistons trail by 17. Sharp with it. Give him 8. Bol, a screen on Jones. To the inside. That's good from Bol on the assist from Sharp. Sharp's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That is exactly how you set a teammate up.
Now here's Ball. 6 points for him. Here's Butler. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Bol.
There's a relentless effort from Jimmy Butler every night, and he's going to push through the foul and get his shot opportunity.
He's 3 for 3 from the free throw line. And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the gameplay. Oklahoma City making a switch here. Alexander Walker's checked in. And a switch here also for Detroit. McCain's checked in for Spencer.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Butler hits them both. Pistons trail by 17. Now Sharp. Pass to Nurkic. Outside McCain. Let's go with a 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Inside. Butler, good. Butler's got 6 in the quarter.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Nurkic just screen on Jones. Here's Sharp. Out to the right wing. Here's Bull. From outside, off the mark. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 12-4 run. Jones in the post. He's guarded by Irving. Jones misses. Irving, the pass to Nurkic. Here's Sharp. Right side Bull. The 3 is up. The shot misses. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Alexander Walker, the pass to Towns. Over Irving. And it's Oklahoma City with another.
This guy has been in attack mode this quarter. The defense might want to intercede here.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Boy, what a night for Jusuf Nurkic. They have gone to him time and again, and it's paying off.
And here's Ball. 6 points for him. Towns for 3. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 6 assists here tonight. If they're going to go on a run, Grant, there's no better time than right now.
You're so right, B.A. I think they definitely expected a closer game than this.
Jones with the block.
Stellar rim protection. Derek Jones Jr. making a difference.
Nice move. And there's another one for the Thunder.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
Now here's Nurkic. 13 points in the game. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Achua's checked in for Oklahoma City. Williams comes in for Jones. A big group substitution here for Detroit. Sarr's checked in for Nurkic. Ben Simmons comes in for Bull. Strother's checked in for McCain. And it's Avdia in for Kyrie Irving. Pass to Alexander Walker. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Williams' shot is good.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the three ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Now here's Sarr. 10 points for him. Simmons. Alexander Walker grabs the board. Now here's Towns from outside the arc. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Simmons. Here's Sarr, covered by Alexander Walker. Sarr passes to Simmons. Clock at 6. Simmons with a screen on ball. Achua with a steal. Towns taking his time here. Now ball. Back to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
You call that moving with intent and purpose. The big-time finish by Karl Anthony.
And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
2 points. That one goes. Sarr's got 8 here in this quarter.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. And a chance here to check out some stats for Karl Anthony Towns.
Over his last 10 games, his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better. He's very confident.
So for Oklahoma City, Cadis checked in for Towns. And Williams is subbed in for LaMelo Ball. This Pistons squad struggling. Simmons, the pass to Sarr. Now Sharp. Soft touch off the glass. Sharp's got 10 points in the game.
Oh, beautiful pass. My goodness.
Outside, Williams to the middle. Left block shot on the way. Oh, Simmons with the block.
Boy, the defensive acumen of Ben Simmons on display. Send that back, Ben.
Williams against Sharp. Over Williams. Can't hit it from 12 feet. It doesn't go for him. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He was dominant this quarter, scoring in bunches. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Butler out there with Kenrich Williams. Then it's Williams. Then there's Derek Jones. And it's Queta in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, you know, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the lead.
Now here's Irving. Here's Sensabaugh. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Williams from long range.
Boy, felt like he let that possession get personal, trying to answer back with a 3 of his own there.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Lets it go. Connects. The jumper drops. Sensabaugh's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Listen, he's carrying his own weight, there's no doubt, but it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
Jones against Irving. Ooh, poked away. It's stolen by Irving. And here's Bull over Jones. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
Pass to Jones. Here's Queta. Outside Butler. Easy. Their lead by 17.
Well, you love any possession that ends in the paint, especially if the ball is in the hands of Jimmy Butler.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Down low. And a two-handed jam!
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group. Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
And stolen by Bull. Jumps up and finished off by Bull.
Ooh, that's a tough spot to be in as a defender. With that height disadvantage, it's very hard to protect the rim.
Williams in the post. Guarded by Sharp.
Well, J-Dub has the size and strength to work on the interior. That is nicely done.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
We've always said Jalen Williams seems to play bigger than his size. That 7'2" wingspan and the instincts he brings makes him an exceptional wing defender.
And Williams drops them both.
And really strong at the line since the break.
Pistons trail by 19. Pass to Bull. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
Hey, whatever coach told him during the break is beginning to pay off.
With some arc.
We've seen this. Jimmy Butler has the ability to take over games, and he's doing it right now.
Outside Bull. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
Boy, with your 4th foul, you are going to have to be selective with how you guard and how physical you are.
Here's what Oklahoma City's going with right now. Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for Queta. Alexander Walker comes in for Williams. And LaMelo Ball is subbed in for Williams. Detroit also making some changes. Simmons has checked in for Nurkic. Sarr comes in for Bull. And McCain subbed in for Irving. 4 on the clock. McCain's shot is off.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Ball left side. Here's Towns. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. All right, Grant, as someone who played for and managed the U.S. men's national team, give us your all-time starting 5.
And, you know, I think I'll go with 2 of the program's all-time leading scorers, Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony. And finally, you have to have Kobe Bryant because of just how he reset the culture in 2008.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Ben Simmons.
Well, he's got moves and counter moves inside. Towns makes the defender pick his poison.
Shooting 2.
And he makes a first. Here for Detroit. Spencer comes in for Sensible. Sharp. Hits both from the stripe. The Pistons have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. To end the run from deep, Sarr. And so the ball out of bounds. Jones touched it last. Here's Avdia. Pass to Sarr. Detroit moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Spencer. Off target with the 3. The Thunder have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the 4th. They get it back. Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Just excellent anticipation by Karl Anthony Towns. You've got to know where that ball is going to come off there.
Pass to Sarr. Now McCain. Nifty move. That one no good. Ooh, good work defensively by Butler. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Jared McCain. Well, one thing fans always have opinions about is NBA officiating.
Listen, I'm going to let the fans go crazy. What I recognize is officiating is one of the toughest jobs in the world. This game moves so quickly. They are making decisions in real time at sometimes very difficult angles. I am here to support the officials all the way.
That free throw misses. He hits the second from the line. And it's Detroit with the ball. Covered by Towns. And they call an illegal screen here.
And that's now his 5th turnover of the game. He's got to rein it in.
Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 16-4 run. Avdia against ball. Towns a screen on Avdia. 5 to shoot. There's ball with a 3. Spencer grabs the miss.
Let's say he has not been at his best, but they're winning, and that's all that matters.
Got a piece of it. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And the dunk by Jones.
Oh, my goodness. Taking flight there at Jones all the way to the top of the stairs.
Outside McCain. Launches it. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Simmons has got 3 assists now in this one. Pass to Towns. And Doris, you think about the top scorers in this league. They're creating those points with greater efficiency than in decades past.
Analytics is increasingly a part of the NBA. Teams are now understanding that 3 is more than 2, and if you don't make enough of them, you have a math problem. And then the other highly valued shots in the game, and maybe the most valued shots, are restricted area 2s. Listen, let's be smart about the game.
Jalen Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And a new group getting ready for the Pistons. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Simmons. Cole comes in for Sarr. Sensible. And Irving is subbed in for McCain.
They're doing great work at the free throw line this half. That bodes well for their chances to close out this game.
Avdia against ball. On the wing, Irving. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And that's now 6 points for Kyrie Irving.
Unbelievable release from Kyrie. Boy, shot ready on the catch.
Williams on the wing. Outside Butler. Here's the 3. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
And that one's good. Bold.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
Now here's ball. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And you think back, not many point guards have combined the vision with the frame of LaMelo Ball.
I mean, he's 6'7" or even taller. You think about it, it's just a short list. You think of Luka Doncic, Penny Hardaway, Magic Johnson. That combination of size and court awareness is hard to stop.
And the first one at the line is good. And you think about the Defensive Player of the Year award. It tends to go to big men. Any thought of dividing the award into two? Maybe one for perimeter players and the other for big men?
Absolutely not, Brian. What we need to do is consider that the single most important thing it is for your defense nightly is guarding the best point guards or wings in the league. And the voters have got to understand it can't only be about big men.
Just a strong finish there, guys.
Hey, needed just one hand to do it. Outside Butler. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Over Irving. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
Oh, the analytics department is smiling after that one.
Pass to Avdia. Outside Irving. The three is up. Fires in the triple. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
Shut out from beyond the arc in the first period. He finally drains one.
Back to Ball. Jacks up a three. Rebounded by the Pistons. Nurkic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Outside Bull. The doors for teams looking to trade away a big money player. It seems the landscape is getting more challenging.
BA, to me, roster construction is one of the single most difficult things in this league. First and foremost, there are rules in place that restrict salary acquisition. The other piece of this is there are now second aprons in place. So it's not just roster construction. It's sustaining a quality roster over time and keeping that continuity. Success in this league is tough.
Ball against Avdia. Pass to Sensabaugh. There's the three. And there's the call on Jusuf Nurkic. So that'll be a second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot two. For the Pistons, Sarge checked in for Jusuf Nurkic. Ben Simmons comes in for Bol. And Shaedon Sharpe subbed in for Sensabaugh. Ball outside. Pass to Towns. Stolen by Sarr. Now here's Avdia. Now here's Sarr. Sharpe finds Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Alexander Walker grabs the board. Alexander Walker's got his 5th rebound in this one. Butler, a screen on Sharpe. The three from Ball. The rebound by Detroit. Sarr's got rebound number 7 tonight. Sharpe passes to Sarr. Detroit moving the ball around. Outside Irving. Fires the three. Oh, he drains the three, and he'll go to the line for one more. Nickeil Alexander-Walker picks one up. Doris, over the last few years, the NBA has done an outstanding job with replay, expanding its uses.
Well, you say outstanding job. For some, they would tell you that the replays and the reviews are taking far too long. For me, I have no problem with the time it takes because ultimately, these are game-deciding, series-deciding, and often job-deciding outcomes. Let's get it right.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Thunder.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And certainly a point of pride. They've now won 50 games this year.
And this team really wanted to at least split this season series.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night.
Boy, he was really aggressive going after missed shots. That's how you win on the margins and have your team control the pace of a game.
Here's Sharpe, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Outside Irving. Back to Sharpe. Takes a three. Towns with a rebound. And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for Oklahoma City. So it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.